Oh wow, people already in early. That's kind of awesome. Hey everybody. That's cool, getting people in here early. They're hyped enough for my idiotic streams and drunken stupidity. That's great. Love the viewers. Hi, Reese Connor. Hi, Longstring Character Span 2000. So today we are continuing on Fallout New Vegas. 22 caliber only run. I think there's a very real chance we could get done today. You might have mentioned that game at some point before, I'm not sure. It sounds a little familiar. Random junk emails going to... Where is it? Not stopwatch. There it is. Hey, Simon. So far today I was working on Just Cause 4. It's DLC. I'm making progress. I got 2 races left. I got all the tigers done. I got all the miscellaneous stuff done. Okay, there's time already. How many streams do I think this will be? We might be able to finish this run tonight. Because we're going on the wild card story setup, and it's short. Because, I mean, we're running 22 caliber only, which runs into some serious issues. Just Cause 4, don't get it until you can get it for cheaper. It's not really that good. Okay, Veronica's following me. Good. Oh, an NCR gathering. What are you guys cheering for? Why'd you just run Oh, okay, that makes sense. I forgot you can see stuff like this in this game. Oh, that's not the right button. How do I go? I am so sad that I'm actually... There it is. I was not thinking of the controllers correctly. Ah, that's funny. Forgot about that. Timer started, yep. Hi, Undead Gizmo. Okay, you got it for free, then yeah, you can start it, because it's an easy platinum. It's a 3 out of 10, but it takes about 40 hours. We'll do a couple of side quests just to level up a little bit. Just to make this not go as quickly. Actually, no, let's do Ghost Town Gunfight. That's a short one. And it'll make Good Springs like me a little bit more. Yeah, Just Cause 4, it's an easy platinum. It's just kind of time-consuming, like 40-ish hours, but it's pretty easy. The worst part is finding every single location and doing all the challenges. And the thing is, the challenges in that game are a joke. Like, compared to Just Cause 3, but there's like 500 of them. So it's just really stupidly time-consuming. Your PS4 got smashed? How did that happen? That doesn't sound like a good thing. Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. It's just, it gets really
close
boring
enough.
because it's so repetitive by that point.
We got.
I'm going to help you. He would give us the tutorials on Caravan, which I'm still pretty sure the developers didn't know how to play when they programmed it. Like, if you try to play it, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Does nothing in here belong to you? Oh, that does, okay. About to say, like, does nothing belong to you here? Ooh, I'll take all that. I mean, I don't need the sledgehammer, but I can sell it. You stepped on the... You stepped on it and the router? I mean, mine are close together. I don't think they're not close enough together to step on. They're both inside of a shelf. Huh. That sucks, though, because I've got Minecraft worlds I've worked on for a very long time. I don't think I've worked on one for that long, but I've worked on some for a while, just making unique ones with their own story. I wish I had 30 to 40 hours to sit around on for games nowadays. I feel like I don't always have that kind of time. At least I won't for a little while longer until I finish off, the server shut down for Uncharted 3.
If you could convince... I know...
I'll just say goodbye. We'll just talk to everyone first.
So you're planning on taking on...
I am. You should help me take him down.
I was planning on sitting this one out. Let me have a word. Well,
we're gonna make an army.
be careful.
What's your question? Yeah, Minecraft, I've always enjoyed Minecraft, like I've said before. I just kind of wish it would stop with all the DLCs that it's done. Because it'll keep getting DLC. Yeah, I miss those games. Those were good games.
Howdy.
Like, Black Ops 1, I really, really liked every aspect of, and I played the crap out of it. Ah, wow, I have a 4 explosives. That's rough. Black Ops 2... I think I might not have played as much multiplayer in Black Ops 2. I played a good amount, but I don't think I played as much.
You looking to buy some supplies?
Barter.
You made your point. And
thank you. Yeah, that one, Black Ops 2, I played a pretty good chunk of, but I enjoyed the campaign of that one too. Like, I know it's different, but it's different in a good way. And then there was the zombies, which was still fun. Okay, so we're not gonna convince Easy Pete. I'm not gonna try because I have nowhere near the explosive skill. Yeah, I'm still planning on doing some of the Uncharted 3. I found out, though, you can't really AFK it. Because I don't know if it's just my controller, my turbo controller or not. But, like, it stops turboing at the start of every match. Like, after the lobbies and stuff. So, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to be able to AFK it. So, I'm probably going to have to do a good amount of it legit. Wow, 3 whole stim packs. I mean, I say thank you for it, but that's not really a lot, Doc. At least the other guy gave me some armor. Yeah, the Black Ops games, I did enjoy the first two. 3 was not a fan. When did I turn autosave back on? Maybe I've always had it on. Yeah, but Black Ops 3 is... I don't really enjoy it at all, and Black Ops 4 didn't look fun to me at all either.
So what's going on?
Yes, she did. And we got some people.
Time to look alive.
Let's go. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be of the most assistance because all I have are 22 caliber weapons. And then Modern Warfare 2 as well. The Modern Warfare remastered stuff looks really good. Or Modern Warfare, whatever you want to call it, reimagined. It does look fun, though. Because I watched some of the, stuff in the last couple days. It looks like it could end up being very good. And I actually went ahead and pre-ordered the Dark Edition from GameStop. Because, yeah, it's a little bit expensive, but I can resell it if I end up not wanting to play the game.
Over here.
Because I'm sure it'll resell because the night vision goggles look pretty awesome. Look at this, they aren't even doing much damage to me. Yeah, but they're also unarmored, so that kind of makes sense. Junk. Junk. I can sell all that. Shut up, alarm. Why do they all have dynamite? Dynamite isn't really that effective. Is this the last one? No, there's still one more hiding out somewhere. This is always an easy one. Oh, that's Joe Cobb, the leader. He's limping away. Come on, get back here. There's Easy Pete. There's Ringo. Hey, where did he go? Did he go inside the house? That wasn't one of the funnier situations of it. It can get pretty funny at times. I've never seen him go inside the house. Not that I can remember. Vilified by the Powder Gangers? Oh no. Liked at Goodsprings. Yay! Oh, I can sell that, yeah. Level up! Okay. What am I going to need for the rest of this run? Let's get science up to 50, just in case I need to hack anything. And I'll up guns the rest of the way. Ooh, level 10 means perk. Is there anything here that's going to be particularly helpful? I took toughness once. Bloody Mess might be fun, because it does extra damage. Yeah, let's do Bloody Mess. That gives me a little extra damage. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen him run into one of the buildings here. I mean, it's been a while since I've done this quest, but that's interesting. Always fun to see things be a little bit different. One of the great things about New Vegas, the best of the console Fallouts.
Have you seen that tower on the
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan.
Thank you. I will take 100 caps all day.
Stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days.
And he marks it for us. Cool. Alright, easy quest completed. Easy XP. Oh, don't you just love... I think I might have mentioned this last time, how I'm seeing the banner on top of my screen right now. Don't you just love how perceptive YouTube is at how they decided that the overwhelmingly hated Creator Studio, the new one, the YouTube Studio as it's called, how they decide that the overwhelmingly hated YouTube Studio should become the norm forcibly for everyone. Isn't that just the best thing ever?
Hey there.
Like, isn't that just so smart? Because, I mean, I absolutely, like everyone else, I despise the new YouTube creator thing. But no, it's going to become the default experience for everyone. Because, for some reason, that's their idea of smart.
that was a hell of a fight.
Send a
Let's hope it
unicorn or
doesn't
what? That doesn't make... I don't get it. Alright, let's go ahead and sell some of this stuff. Okay, we can sell that. I'll keep the drained ammo and stuff for later. Hold the pressure cooker for now. I think I need one more sensor module. Yeah, I just need one more sensor module. I can sell all the other ammo, which is nice. Sell that, and all that dynamite. Oh, and that 357. Okay, do you happen to have a sensor module for me? You got scrap metal and scrap electronics, but no sensor module. It's unfortunate. Now I'll buy all the 22s you got. Which is not much. What do you have in healing? Is there a Gunrunner's Arsenal 22 caliber? I don't think there is. I think it's one of the least amount of different things available out of all the weapons, like least amount of different options. I'm gonna hold on to a good amount of my drugs probably, just because I might end up needing them. Just to fight off some stuff late in the game. I'm also terribly low on stim packs.
Thanks.
But yeah, I was playing through some Just Cause 4 earlier, and I'm close to being done with that DLC. I'm close to being done with the guide. All I have left to do is the Trial of Triumph, which is the final race. Or it's supposed to be the final race. You don't technically have to do it last. And the trial, I don't remember, or not trial, but it's this really, really annoying race. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and forward the main story first, and then we can go back and do stuff like Belair. It'll be easier then. Because I'll do a couple of these little side quests. So we gotta go make contact with the Great Khans in Red Rock. This is always a little bit out of the way, but it's not too difficult. But yeah, the race where there's like a giant tornado going down the path, that one's awful because like I cannot get the point limit on that one. I've tried at least 10 times. I'm probably going to end up making videos of all of the different challenges. Whoa, who's attacking? Fiends? Veronica, are you not even going to do anything? Yes, this is a good idea, Veronica. You're supposed to go out there and get shot for me. Because you can't technically die, right? She can't. Is she gonna actually do something now? Nope. 'Cause I really need to... Oh, that's a fiend stronghold right there. 'Cause I really need to conserve my 22s a bit. How did they see Veronica but not me? You guys certainly aren't too good at this, are you? I'm not even hitting them. You know, a 22 could still hit from that distance. It wouldn't do too much to these guys, but it would still hit them. Not that far away. Alright, so we can cross over this bridge, discover any locations we come across. And it looks like we got an ammo crate. Oh, it's a mine box. Okay, I don't know why it's here. A little bit random. Okay, so that's Fiend territory off to the left. We don't want to deal with them.
Still nothing.
Because, like I said, I really need to try to save 22s. We're going to need a lot of them for the end game.
Got my eyes peeled.
It does more, it actually does more damage than I expected. Ooh! Okay, that was great. Blew his head off and Veronica sent him flying. Oh, bloody mess. And Veronica being strong. Always a good day. Sell the weapons.
Trouble.
More of them? Yeah, a bunch more of them. Veronica, have fun with that. That is a lot of them. Oh, God. Yeah, let's just keep running. That's a few too many enemies. Oh, I just realized that we're going to be in some trouble going through the canyons. That's, that often is Cazador territory. Run, Veronica. Wow, your shots are so slow I can get out of the way of them. Yeah, going through the canyons tends to be dangerous because there tends to be Cazadors in this area. Geckos. Geckos do a lot of damage too, so... Veronica, I need you to step up here because... I mean, I could probably outrun them, but... that's not what I'm trying to do. Burning quite a bit of ammo on him, and that's definitely not a good thing. Alright, look at this. We might actually... we're gonna level up at least one more time. Alright, I can't remember if we can Skyrim our way through this, so I'm gonna make a quick save. Yeah, I can't remember if we can quite Skyrim this by, you know, basically climbing up the side of the mountain. I want to say you can't in this game because of the invisible walls everywhere. Plus, it's going to be bad because I don't know if Veronica can follow me over the jumps. Yeah, she can't. Okay, is there going to be... Yep, that's an invisible wall. Well, actually, wait a second. Can we finagle around it? We cannot. Yep, that's exactly what I was worried about. This game is bad about invisible walls, too. Like, Fallout 3 had the metro systems that were a little bit annoying. They had some annoying parts to them, but there weren't, I don't think, as many invisible walls. By the way, the next Fallout Challenge run I do once we're done with New Vegas here is going to be a Fallout 3 run. Ow. Fire gecko. Ow. It's going to be a Fallout 3 run. I already know exactly what it's going to be. And it's one I don't think I've ever seen anyone do. I don't really know what the purpose of that map is supposed to be. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anyone do what I'm planning on doing for the next Fallout run. Fallout 3, at least. Although tomorrow will most likely be more Wolfenstein. Because I enjoyed it the first time, and I really want to get into where it's supposed to get better. I have not heard good things about Youngblood. I gotta say that. I have not been hearing positive things about that game. And from what I've watched of it, I think I can see why. Because I know it kind of more heavily embraced the RPG-esque elements to it. Like health bars and a really weak level-up system. And then there's also that, like, the characters are just very unlikable. Like, the way that everything they say and do is just so cringy and annoying. Their voices are really annoying. Shut up, alarm. Like, what was wrong with keeping BJ as the main character? At least his character's more interesting and a lot less annoying. Alright, we have reached the Great Khans. I believe they side with the Legion if you don't interact with them.
The
Oh,
runners
perfect.
are saying that the NCR is sending in their elite shock troops to try and push back the... I haven't seen you before.
What is
That's
your
a
opinion of the
complicated
NCR?
question. They've done horrible, but I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. I suppose if asked, I would, but that's a moot point, because Papa...
Okay, so now we can ignore them.
I heard from one of
If we
Melissa's
wish.
runners that check-coded bastard got thrown out on his ass.
Yeah, I'm the one that killed him. Alright, so we're not going to deal with them. Their quest is kind of annoying, and I've never fully gotten it. So now we got to head to the gun runners and see what ammo they have for sale. water. Alright, let's hope that he's restocked by now, because I need as many 22s as possible. He hasn't. Okay, let's wait 24 hours. Give me time to take my third shot.
Welcome, sir.
Now, what have you got for sale? Still nothing. Great, let's wait another week. Or another day, not another week. So yeah, would you guys eventually be interested in seeing, like, a Fallout New Vegas max or close to max skills run? It would take longer, for sure, than Fallout 3. And it wouldn't technically be max skills, because you can max out all your actual skills, but you can't max out your specials, because there's no almost perfect. I've talked about if I did it, I would probably do something like that, as like 3,000 subscriber or something type celebration. I gotta find someone that has a sensor module so I could repair Eddie. Okay, let me make sure there isn't a 22 caliber GRA weapon. I'm pretty sure there isn't. Yeah, that's a 10 millimeter. Okay, yeah, there isn't. I just wanted to make sure. Are there any attachments? Because I want to say the 22 SMG has an attachment. I think the 22 SMG has an extended mag. Yes, it does. Oh, that's a bit expensive. But that might mean never having to reload? Yeah, we'll buy it. Why not? As well as all his 22s.
Come.
But yeah, that's a possibility for the future. I think would be fun. Nice, now he pretty much don't ever have to reload it. Alright, so I guess the next thing to do will be to go talk to Yes Man again. And forward that quest. We'll get some XP out of it. I need to see how many bobbleheads I've given, or not bobbleheads, whatever you call them, snow globes. Because the more of those I can find and given to him, the better, because they're worth money. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to be offing Mr. House, because that's going to cause some problems. He's got a lot of Securitrons, and I don't have a lot of ammo. We'll have to figure out a way to do it. That could end up being a little bit problematic. I think I've already activated all those machines. I know where one of the snow globes is that I don't have. It's in Vault 21, and I can't get it yet.
Don't you just love that? That is, unless you want to bring... Oh,
You're gonna tell me what to do, that you're gonna
Sure.
tell me how to do all that. Oh, wait.
Oh, hi.
There we go, that's what I wanted to do.
That accounts. As soon as Mr. House is.
Alright, all we have to do now is get rid of Mr. House, and we can forward the story. Why does the Legion dislike that? Like, what's the problem with... What did I do to him out of that?
It has a hood.
Like, I did their job. I guess maybe I can see why the NCR doesn't like me, because I've gone and met with the Legion, but... Oh, so they're just mad at me for working with Yes Man. At least that's what the NCR is mad about. That's kind of dumb. Alright, so I'm going to go up to the Presidente Suite, and we can see how many of the snow globes I've dropped off. Oh, there's a magazine. Well, let's take that. Future weapons today. I think there might be a couple others. Everything's scattered around in junk. Alright, so we found 4 of them. Good Springs, the Old Mormon Fort, the test site, Nellis. There is one in... there's one in Vault 21. There's one in the Super Mutant Settlement. I don't remember where the last one is. I want to say it's at Hoover Dam, but I'm not sure. I think it's at Hoover Dam. I'm trying to think what I want to do next. Been to Nipton, been to Wolfhorn Ranch. I guess we might as well just... You know what, actually, I'm not going to kill them off just yet. I'm going to go to... back to Nellis and do that side quest just because I need the extra XP. Little bit low-leveled at the moment. Let's head off to Nellis. But before we get there, let's head over to this shack and let's talk to the guy that'll give us some caps. Yeah, this is... These first couple challenge runs, while I'm just sort of testing the waters on everything, are gonna be more heavily just complete the game in any way possible. Just try to get through it quickly.
Jumping Jesus.
Yep, I made it. Now I'm gonna need those caps.
Son.
600 more caps. Excellent. Yeah, these are usually just shorter runs, just trying to beat the game quickly, though. In the future, I intend to expand some of these to something a little bit more time-consuming. Like where where I don't just side with Yes Man. Because I know that siding with Yes Man is the easy option. Quit pointing that shit at me. Because, yeah, working with Yes Man is obviously the fastest and easiest method, but it's not necessarily the most interesting because it's so short. It's how you speedrun the game if you're doing a hardcore run. You just work with Yes Man and you really don't even have to do anything.
Mother Pearl's instructions are... These are extra...
I won't. I'm here to
Long story
help you.
short, the power failed a few days ago. I led a team down. Personally, I think it's more than a
I can handle a few ants.
One other thing.
And they're eating gunpowder. Shut up, Alarm. How are the ants stupid enough to eat gunpowder? That's just beyond stupid. I think most animals are smart enough not to repeatedly eat gunpowder. I have a feeling it doesn't taste very good. Then again, my dog might be dumb enough to do something like that. I love him so much. He's so sweet and happy and lovey all the time. He's such a great dog. But he's incredibly lazy. He's incredibly uncoordinated. And he is really not smart. Okay, I want to look around and see if there's a sensor module anywhere, because we need that to recruit Eddie. And he's a lab, too, so you would have expected him to be smarter. Well, at least we did. Now we know better. Alright, we got scrap metal here. Lots of it. Wrenches. Come on, we need a sensor module. There's one. We hit in, yep. Oh no, I care so much about the karma system in this game that it makes no difference.
So you're the outs...
Here to help you, so don't worry.
Hey there.
Working on all your side quests, because it's gonna get me some XP. Oh, you going back to finally finish the Fallout games. Nice. I mean, I love the Fallout series. It's always going to be one of my favorite series. What is this? What is it pointing toward? Oh, he must have, whoever was in there must have just left. I know the Boomer's quest line's a bit uninteresting, but it is good for the XP, and I'm kind of going to need it. Yeah, I mean, Fallout 3's a pretty easy platinum in 100%. As long as you save at levels, like midway through levels 7, 13, 19, and 29. Just make extra saves there and you'll be okay. So that way you don't miss the leveling trophies at different karmas. Yeah, mods, that I can understand that. You can probably make it function better. I know they function better on PC overall, but not necessarily as well as they probably should have. Okay, there's Loyal. We need to talk to him.
I hope Pearl... There have...
Raquel said you were working on that.
Hot damn, you're right. Just so happens I was signal's too high for people to hear.
Alright, we got that. Beat a speech challenge. That's good.
Morning.
The Fallout 3 is a pretty easy 100%. It's just, you know, completing the game and all the story and side quests. Which some of them are missable. The leveling trophies. That's the worst part of it, is you just have to make extra saves for it. And then the miscellaneous and collectible trophies, a few missable things here and there. Alright, we'll do this one first, because this one shouldn't be too hard. So yeah, that's one thing you gotta do, and then with the DLCs, like Anchorage is 4 unmissable story-related trophies, Pit is 3 unmissable story-related trophies, and then the Steel Ingot Hunt, which you can do after you complete the DLC, I believe. Which makes it a lot easier, because you have all your gear with you. Broken Steel is 3 story trophies and 3 level trophies. Then, what else is there? Point Lookout is 3 story trophies and 1 for exploring everything. Pretty easy. Just a slightly harder DLC. And then Mothership Zeta's 3 story trophies and 1 collectible trophy that's highly missable. Hey, I'm assuming I don't have a high enough repair skill. 65, okay, I'm actually not that far off. Actually, yeah, I am. I'm at like 30. Timer. Hello, Mr. Ant. Oh, sneak attack. It actually worked for once. Ooh, that'll sell. Man, none of the boomer stuff is that valuable, though. That's kind of surprising, because it's not like there would be a lot of it in the Wasteland. F the Brotherhood. Well, that's not entirely true. They were good in Fallout 3, and they were still interesting in Fallout 4. And then Fallout New Vegas completely destroyed their entire lore and everything. Thank you, Todd Howard. It just works, though, right? Yeah, it just works. We'll say that. It just works. It just works, always. I'm pretty sure some of the stuff you can shoot that's lying around will explode on you, and I'm not about to find out. The easiest after Fallout 3 is probably Fallout 4. Like, I think I would rank, Fallout 3 is the easiest. I wonder if I'm going to die from this. No, we're good. Yeah, like, the easiest is Fallout 3. Then Fallout 4. Then Fallout Shelter. Although Fallout Shelter, it's not that it's hard, it's just kind of luck-based. With some of the stuff you have to do, like the, what's it called, the 50 Raider attacks. We'll take that and sell it as a unique weapon. Perfect. Activate. And that kills everything. Awesome. Easy enough. So let's see, there are ammo crates in here somewhere. Along one of these walls. I think it's that one over there, actually. Yeah, Fallout 3, then Fallout 4, then Fallout Shelter. Then I think I'd probably say 76, and then New Vegas is the hardest. 76 can be fairly... It's made easier if you're in a team for parts of it. I mean, a lot of the difficulty of it comes down to reaching level 100 and killing the Scorch Queen. Other than that, it's pretty easy. Pretty standard Fallout otherwise. I'm like level 86-ish, I think. So I'll have it done eventually, but I'm kind of at this point waiting for another double XP event. It just takes so long to level up, and the double XP events help a lot. They really do make you go a lot faster. Yeah, Fallout Shelter, it's time-consuming, but it's really not that hard. It's got a lot of luck-based stuff to it. Yeah, Bethesda, they made the same problem with it, which is terrible. Like, you would think they would have realized that people want to play after the story's done, plus that gives you more storytelling opportunities. Oh, did I forget to do something? I did. Oops. Plus, then you get to see how the world evolves afterward. It's like, even in Fallout 4, they have a little bit of it. Because in Fallout 4, after you complete the story, the different factions will, if you go around the world, you can hear different people talking about what happened. Either, you know, about how surprised they are that the Minutemen had enough firepower to bring down the Institute, you know, stuff like that. Or worries about the Brotherhood or the Railroad or the Institute itself. Of course I would forget to do that. Yeah, I mean, 76 overall is probably more time-consuming than it is actually difficult. For but every trophy except really for the Scorch Queen is more time-consuming than it would be difficult. But the Scorch Queen is pretty annoying. And fairly challenging, so... Really, no matter how good you are, it's still challenging. Because it can be really buggy, and you have to have a full group, really, to be able to do it. I never usually walk through this part of Nellis, so they have the whole farming area back here. I mean, they're in a really good position. They're protected pretty much on all sides by mountains. And they just get to casually carry a fat man around. That's kind of awesome. Just like casually carry around a Fat Man launcher. That's great. That's actually kind of great. I don't usually see that. I usually only see like missile launchers and stuff. Alright, so we'll finish off this easy little side quest. The array one is a little more annoying just because it's gonna make us go to another area. But that would also give us a chance to do a side quest that'll burn some ammo, unfortunately.
I see the power's back on.
They are all dead.
I'll tell Loyal to send some... Hello.
Sounds good, and I will take your XP. Oh, I'm irradiated. I never even realized that. Do I have any Radaway? I have one. Well, I'm not going to use it here. So that... We'll do Young Hearts. That's an easy one to go for next. Head over to the Crimson Caravan. Yeah, the Scorch Queen, it's the Scorched Earth event. You have to nuke a very specific part of the map, which, let me tell you, launching the nuke is not the easiest thing in the world. Because the area is full of, like, level 50 robots, sentry bots, and assaultrons and stuff. So it's very, very annoying just to get through that. Plus, you have to have access to the codes of the week, which thankfully people solve it every week, so you don't really have to do any work on that, but it is a thing. So you have to nuke a very specific place, and then you have to kill the queen. And you know, killing the queen isn't the hard part, it's the time limit on it. Because it's just a tougher Scorch Beast. The queen's attacks aren't much more damaging than a regular Scorch Beast, and it just has an absurd amount of health. Like, that's really the only hard part of it.
Hey there.
Hey! Thank you!
It's why you won't see Kara. Here, take this hop. So.
Not right now, buddy.
The Crimson Kara.
You should go talk to Blake or
Alright, I'm here to help you a bit. Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't lie. That would probably end badly. I feel like that would just get someone killed.
If you're looking to buy or sell,
Shut up, Alarm.
can do.
Yeah, the Scorch Queen, that part's the hard part. It's just killing her is the big problem with that. And I mean, again, killing her is not the problem. It's doing it in the very limited amount of time you get. Because you only get half an hour to do it. Oh wow, when did I get all those 5mm? So yeah, yeah, you're only level 8 or 9. You got a long way to go. Because you realistically shouldn't try to fight the queen until you're level 95. Unless you have a big group, because the queen's a level 95. Which, given you have to get to level 100 anyway. Okay, I'll take those caps. Alright, so now we gotta go back and talk to Pearl. Like, again, it's not really a hard game, it's just really time-consuming. You're gonna have to be willing to put in a lot of time to do it. I thought Snickle and some of the rest of the Discord were gonna try to do it. Which, if anyone's gonna do it, they need to let me know, because I can help carry through some of it, because I'm a level, like, 86 or so. I have pretty decent gear. I don't have any two-shot explosives. But I have some other good guns. Like, I've got a good, the Gatling gun is really good. I've got a few other really pretty strong weapons, so I'd be able to carry the group through pretty much all the story stuff, probably.
How is your visit?
It's going well, but Jack is interested in a girl.
This presents a bit of... Do not... I do believe you've convinced...
Alright, we can do that. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty boring to play solo. And I've done most of it solo. Plus you got 5 multiplayer trophies you have to do. Because you gotta get 1 kill and 20 kills on other players. You gotta kill 1 wanted player. And I still find it crazy, though, because, like, the community in the game is so, like, nice and chill. I never see anyone attacking one another. I hardly ever see anyone end up wanted. Which is a good thing, honestly, because it means the people are generally pretty cooperative and chilled out on the game. Because, like, when you build homes and stuff, you know, your camp, people constantly just walk into one another's camps. I've walked into other people's, I've seen people walk into mine.
What?
And they just walk right in, and we just use each other's workbenches and stuff and just go on our way and just maybe emote at one another. It's actually pretty chill, pretty solid community for the game. Which is kind of nice to see. Like, for example, I've personally got my camp set up on the overlook of the site Bravo, one of the nuke sites. And I have all the different workbenches and a couple of beds and stuff set up there, so anyone about to go launch a nuke from B in that server can do whatever they need to do before they go in. I've also got food and water there, which honestly I never really need much of, but I have it there for people, so yeah, like, it's generally pretty friendly, which is nice. So that does serve a problem for the PvP-based trophies. Although I think, actually, you can probably do those in Nuclear Winter mode, which is probably the easiest way to do it. You also have to get 20 revives, which is easy to boost, and then join 20 teams is buggy. I think it has to be in 20 different servers for some stupid reason. It just works, it just works. I got a boomer uniform.
Could you do just...
Sure, I'll do it.
Units are on the way to support our armies here.
Yeah, if only you could. You can only launch a nuke at certain parts of the map. I think people have tried to nuke Point Pleasant to get a Mothman, a nuked Mothman. Like a crazy, super powerful Mothman.
Welcome to the Crimson...
The Mothman is awesome. I've been to his museum.
Ah, yes. She's aware she's... Janet is free to leave.
Oh man, I almost have enough speech for it.
I'm glad.
Well, she's gonna deal with it. You know? It doesn't work that way. I mean, I still remember that from it was an Angry Joe Show video. But I mean, he wasn't the one that was saying it. I think it was a clip from someone else. I mean, I don't know what she has to worry about with the,
I see.
the money, because, like, you're gonna be in a place where, you know, as long as you live there and work, you're gonna get food and stuff, so I think you're gonna be fine, plus you're extremely well protected there. Like, it's the most defended place in the wasteland. Well, these are radiation cows. They've been mutated by radiation. And apparently were the reason that Fallout 3 was banned in India. Maybe not outright banned, but at least censored in India. Yeah, unfortunately you can't nuke Todd Howard, but it'd be the greatest thing ever if someone was able to sneak in a speaker and play the
Hello.
The Todd Howard song.
Hi there. It's great to meet you as well.
Eddie 3 next year.
You made it out here. You're even more stunning up close than you were at a distance.
And you're even more handsome up close. Do you think it'll be okay if I hang around here for a little while so we can get to know each other?
Yes, we've already made the arrangements to allow it to happen.
I'll have you set up with some quarters with some of the other women.
Besides, the boomers can always use more people to grow food and defend the building.
Thank you for getting Janet to Nella. Like I said,
I don't remember you ever saying that, but okay. Level up. And liked by the boomers. Fantastic. Okay. The question is, do I want to cheat the final battle? Probably. Because I had serious issues with it on my last challenge run. And I'm not sure I want to go through that again. Like, I ended up having to do some creative stuff to skip it. I feel like a lot of the stuff will get banned in, like, China more, but not necessarily other places. Okay, so who is there left to help? Is there someone inside? That's someone I've already talked to. That's whatever his name is. You can give him scrap metal, but I'm not going to do that. Because, actually, that reminds me, I'll go to Prim and help Eddie. And do the robot reprogramming stuff. Oh, I remember. Oh, wait, one of these guys needs a medicine skill. That's what this one is. I don't really have that right now. So we're going to go back to Prim instead. Oh yeah, I'm also quite sad because today, for the first time in about 3 weeks, I ordered Chinese from my favorite Chinese place here in Cincy. And I'm very sad because I ordered a large beef fried rice order, my usual order. And the container they put it in is noticeably smaller. Like, it's maybe a little over half the size of the old one with the amount of food, but it's the same price. I feel like I need to register a complaint or something. I'm not particularly happy with how that happened. I'm not really a huge fan of Panda Express. I'm not really big into Chinese food in general. I'm generally more into Japanese food. I mean, I know there's not much of a difference, but that's sort of how I've been. Yeah, South Park got censored in both those countries, yep. Or, not countries, both those regions. I still remember, like, what they said about it. Like, they posted in those scenes, like, I've seen what they show. And it's like, we're sorry, but this scene has been banned in this country. You should imagine blah, blah, blah. Because I know they banned the fight underneath the parents while they have sex. They banned at least a few other things. That's a game I really would love to stream on here. I'm just worried it would get me in trouble with YouTube nowadays. I mean, I don't care about it being ad-friendly or not, like, because I don't care about the money made from YouTube, because it's not really enough. It's not like it's my living or anything. I just don't want to get, like,
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New
content ID issues or something. I mean, I've tried to make a sheriff, but... of course you need extra reinforcements here first. Yeah, I'm not really a sushi person. I never really have been. It's more because I don't like fish. Like, I'm really not a fish or seafood in general type person. Shut up, alarm. Yeah, I've never really been... Okay, what the hell just happened? Aside from YouTube being a piece of shit website. It just ended my stream for no reason. I don't know. Because YouTube is a terrible website. YouTube is not receiving enough video? What the hell are you talking about? God, YouTube is a terrible website. And you know, every time something like this happens, I end up losing viewers and stuff, so it just makes my streams less worth doing. Like, I don't know how hard it is for YouTube to be functional. No, my stream just literally cut off for a second. YouTube cut it off for no reason. I guess they were mad that I criticized them over not possibly being able to play South Park: The Stick of Truth on here. And I've said it before, I don't do YouTube for the money. I don't care about the money of it or anything. But, like, how hard is it to make your website work properly? And you're the biggest streaming service, or not streaming, but you're the biggest video service in the world. Like, it can't be... You would think it would work. To some degree. Oh, that's...
You better get out of here.
Who is that? Prim? Powdergangers? Yep, Powdergangers. Possibly. Well, I still killed him in like 4 shots. I'll be so glad someday down the line when someone takes over YouTube as like being the best for all this stuff. Just puts them in their place for being a shit website. Okay, we could clear this place, but it's gonna use too much ammo, and I don't really want to do that. And there's not really anything there anyway. Veronica, Eddie, do something. Yep, it's just YouTube. YouTube is stupid. YouTube just works, right? Of course it does. It always just works right. And that's why everyone switched from YouTube to Twitch nowadays. Except clearly for me. And like Carlos is streams on Twitch, and Snickle streams on Twitch. Maybe I will someday, but for me, I've always sort of built my audience on YouTube, and I kind of just stick with that. But if it eventually gets so unbearable that I can't stand it anymore, I will be willing to switch. It's more just that it's harder to get like partnered with Twitch and stuff than it is with YouTube. Because with Twitch, you have to maintain some ridiculous stats to get partnered with them. Although even without getting partnered, I'm pretty sure you still get paid and stuff. How much does Scorpion Poison Glands sell for? Ooh, a lot of money. 25 caps apiece. Yeah, I mean, there's a chance I would switch over to Twitch someday. Maybe get something that works better than this, but I don't really know yet. I think it's just kind of easier to stick with YouTube for now, until they eventually push it so far that I can't stand it anymore. And like, even with Twitch, I'm not sure if Twitch would let me stream South Park. I have some doubts that it even would, actually. Because I feel like there's probably still, you know, some regulations and stuff with it for Twitch. I don't know if it would be that much better. Or if they'd let me stream something like that. I mean, maybe. I might have to look into that and see if you can even stream it over there. Hi, RaxPYT. What's up? We're working through... Okay, then. And it also didn't have any sound. Alright, then. Yeah, that's true. They let the female streamer throw her cat and, like, poison it with vodka before. It's because she's a woman. Women have a lot more power and privilege on stuff like that.
Hey there.
It's kind of ridiculous. First time we've seen a traveling merchant. Let's see if he's got any 22 caliber stuff. He's got 3 stim packs, which I'll probably purchase those anyway. You got no 22 calibers, man. Like, nothing of actual value. I only owe you 20-something caps. No, the cat didn't die or anything, but she gave it a little bit of vodka, which I feel like should be considered animal abuse. And I'd never feed my dog any alcohol at all. That sounds like a horrible thing to do to an animal. But again, I mean, she's a woman, so she's allowed to get away with it. Female streamers get a lot more privilege than male streamers. They can get away with whatever they want, pretty much. Especially if they're hot. Oh, she kicked her dog, too? Wow, that's terrible. I mean, Twitch will ban you for really stupid stuff. I've noticed that.
Caravan. Just need something for the logbook. If you're looking for the command...
I'd like to talk to you about Prim. It's looking for help. Barter?
I see the wisdom in that.
Awesome! Perfect. We actually got that done. Doesn't YouTube, like, now ban you for stuff like even showing any cleavage and stuff? Or Twitch, I mean, not YouTube, but Twitch. Just stupid shit like that. What's... Eddie? What are you doing back here? I don't have time to go recruit you again. Looks like I'm getting comments from the Uncharted 3 group. And I'm not sure you can turn off notifications on PS3. But yeah, I mean, I would love to stream South Park Stick of Truth on either YouTube or Twitch. Because that game's so much fun. Like, that's one of my favorite, that kind of game, like, ever. I'd like to say maybe light RPG would be a good word for it. It's got some RPG elements, but it's fairly light overall for that. Light turn-based RPG. And it's definitely a game I would love to stream someday because I've actually gotten pretty good at it because I've played through it. I've gotten the platinum on both consoles. And I've played through it once or twice more with either just for fun. Like, I played through it once for fun, like with someone in college. And then I played through it at another point with my girlfriend at the time. So I've got pretty good knowledge of the game. I mean, I don't necessarily remember every single missable thing.
Yeah, I just got... Sergeant McGee will take over as sheriff in the range. This means that aside from protection, the citizens will also need to become...
Oh, well, I don't think they're gonna like that. I really don't think they're gonna like that option. But okay, it completed the quest, so I don't care. Connect your PS4 account on PS3, like... Do you mean just your PSN account? Because that should carry over between all PlayStation consoles as long as you just log it in. Okay, let's head back up. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing that, let's do this one, because I can do this one pretty quickly, I think. Provided I can get there, which is going to be a bit of a trek. I hope someone eventually overtakes, like, YouTube and even Twitch as well. That'd be really great to see someday. Oh, hello. I literally thought they were about to open fire on... That's a lot of NCR guys right at the entrance. Wow. Don't you worry about them getting irradiated and dying? Yeah, hopefully someone takes over both eventually, so maybe we actually get more freedom to stream and play whatever we want. Because I know, of all people, McJuggernuggets... Shut up, alarm. But McJuggernuggets and one of his, like, partners from his series, they released a thing called Storyfire, which is supposedly supposed to be pretty good for some things. Now, I don't think it works well for gaming videos, though. I think it's good for, like, actual more story-type videos and stuff, and more vlog-type videos. But not necessarily for gaming. I think Twitch still holds the market for gaming. But I feel like, didn't Ninja just leave something? I mean, I don't care about the Fortnite people, but I heard he, like, left for something else. So, you know, maybe. You never know. Oh, you're about to play Fractured But Whole? Nice. I mean, Fractured But Whole's fun. It's not quite as good as Stick of Truth. But it's fun. It's also nice because there's no missable trophies. Except for the difficulty trophy. Aside from that, there's nothing missable in the game, which is really nice. So it's a lot less stressful. Because that's sort of the one problem with Stick of Truth, is it has so many missable trophies that it's a little bit harder to follow. But it's a fun game. And again, I would totally stream it if I thought I could get away with it on YouTube. Hell, I might just do it anyway and just see what happens. Because screw YouTube. Now, what's the chances they cut my stream again in the next few minutes? Yeah, I know, it didn't have as much humor because... It was partially because Stick of Truth had, at that point, like 17 seasons of content. And Fractured But Whole only had a few new seasons. I mean, there's certain good things about YouTube, but I think it's been going downhill horribly for the last couple years. And I want to see someone beat them out, you know? Because I think it would be better for everyone if they did. Okay, so we've discovered this location. Gotta keep going, though, for the place we're going. Is it worth to start this game for Platinum Trophy if you... Honestly, it's really worth it because I like this. I mean, this is me speaking. I love this game. It's the best Fallout game on consoles. In my opinion. Now, other people might disagree, but I think it's definitely the best Fallout game on console. And it's fun. I mean, the multiple playthroughs isn't really that big a deal. Because this game wasn't made by Bethesda, it was made by Obsidian, the guys that made the original Fallout games. Like Fallout 1 and 2, so... They actually make it all important and feel like it's worthwhile and such. So, I would say it's worth playing. I mean, there's no multiplayer trophies or anything to worry about, so... There's no reason anything will ever be missable as long as you have access to the DLC. It's really not that bad because you can speedrun most of the endings pretty quickly. I mean, it's worth it too. It's a fun enough game. I'm with the NCR. Anything I can do to help?
Here's a start, soldier. But if you really want to help us, he's been They have...
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so... Texture's glitching out. We're only here to grab the solar panels. I don't know if it's considered the best in the entire series. It's the best in the console market for sure. But I'm not sure how people compare it to Fallout 1 and 2. Because I do technically own 1 and 2 on PC. I bought them a long time ago, or I have even a disc for them. But my computer can't run them properly. Which is really unfortunate, because I'd really like to play them.
Hello.
You're not the one I need to talk to the idiot with sunglasses, which is this guy.
Who the hell are you? Damn.
Blah, blah, blah. I don't care about you at all. I'll do your job because I need the XP.
Well, hey, it needs...
The Strip in McCarran... I might give it somewhere else if I feel like it. Don't you talk to me?
It's unusual to see a new face. I see.
And he's gonna want me to spread the power out somewhere else.
Yes. It's no.
And he tells me about the Archimedes weapon. Oh, Eddie, my love, that came up? Okay.
My name is Whitley. I'm a researcher.
Okay, then. I didn't think that would come up so quickly. I would assume you could... Or, no, wait. With the PS4 controller on the PS3, I don't think that's possible. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not the most tech-savvy person in the world. The Outer Worlds, I don't know, honestly, because it looks cool. But at the same time, isn't it Bethesda? Doesn't Bethesda have something to do with it? Because if so, I definitely don't trust them to make it good. Like, I've lost all real faith in Bethesda at this point. I want it to be good because it looks like it could be pretty interesting. And then also, doesn't it have some weird setup where it's like you can only play for 30 minutes at a time? And then, like, it resets or something? Obsidian. Oh, if it's made by Obsidian, then that's a good thing. Because they're the ones that made New Vegas, so... Or they were part of New Vegas, so... If that's true, then that definitely interests me more. But I think it has some weird mechanic like that to where... I don't really know yet. Maybe... I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more about it before I make a decision. Ow. Oh, I can't disarm that? Can I disarm the tripwire? Yeah. Reset connection. Fantastic. If I decide to do this side quest, which I don't know if I will because it's a little bit time consuming. I just kind of want to... No, I need to just work on stockpiling a bit more ammo. Just visit all the different merchants and do it that way. Yeah, if Obsidian's making it, then I trust it more. But, I mean, like I said, I heard there's something weird about it. Like, it's, you know, like every 30 minutes or something, it resets the world or makes you start again or something weird like that. I don't know how true that is, but that's something I heard. If that's the case, then I don't know. But it certainly could be good. It's not going to be a day one thing for me, but it's something I'll definitely check out, like, once reviews and stuff come in. Because, like, I'm kind of glad I waited on Days Gone. Because I've heard that it's, like, one of the most popular games of the year. It ended up being a lot more popular than a lot of people expected it to be. So I'm just sort of waiting on the, you know, all the DLC to be released for it, and then maybe I can get like a complete edition or something for cheaper. That would be the eventual goal, because I'm sure I can get a cheaper version, like a cheaper complete edition or something. Well, no, I guess technically the DLC's free, but, you know, once all the DLC's out, then I can just start it from there. That's what I did with Spider-Man, and it was a good choice. Because Days Gone does look like it's a fun game. It looks like it's a pretty well-liked game. It's one I definitely want to play eventually. You know, why are there guard dogs in here? That doesn't even make sense. Or as to why that one's stuck inside the wall. Just do this. Oh, I can't even unlock it. Wow, okay, well. Well, screw that quest. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm waiting for is a drop in price because, like, after Fallout 76, I bought Fallout 76 the day it released. As stupid as that sounds, I did. I guess as I love the Fallout series and had faith that maybe it would be good. After that, not really. I mean, yeah, I also bought, like, Red Dead 2 on release date, which at least Red Dead 2 is a good game. At least for the single player. When you get to the multiplayer, it becomes another story. But at least I'm done with the multiplayer until they eventually release DLC for it. I'd much rather see Red Dead 2 only get single-player DLC. Because I'd be perfectly happy with never touching that multiplayer again. Because it took so long to level up, and it's just not fun. There's nothing to do. I wouldn't complain at all if we never got multiplayer DLC. I wouldn't mind single-player DLC, though, some story missions, because, like, maybe have some missions to do with Sadie, both before and after the first 6 chapters of the game. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I'd like to see just some other DLC. Like, I'd like to see, you know, something to do with the Blackwater heist at the like that occurred before the start of the game. I mean, I feel like that would be an easy story mission to do. Kingdom Hearts 3, I didn't really concern myself with. Wolfenstein Youngblood, not interested really at all, especially since I've heard it's not a good game. Borderlands Remaster, I didn't buy it day one, but I bought it pretty early on. I mean, I at least enjoyed that because I like Borderlands. Idolized! Level up. Okay, let's boost that to 90. And we get a perk. I mean, I might go for Wolfenstein Youngblood eventually. I just have not heard good things about the game. Man, there's like literally no perks I won't. All these perks kind of suck. I mean, toughness isn't bad, but that's really about it. I mean, that wouldn't be bad if I was actually going to lose a lot of health. God, there's like nothing here that I care about. You know what? Let's take intense training. Let's bump a point into luck because it helps all skills.
I can take care of that robot problem for you. Just saying.
You can't have my robot. I mean, like, with Youngblood, eventually I want to play it. But it's not very high on the priority list. I mean, I know it has one easy multiplayer trophy that I would eventually do. Or, I mean, just the game in general, because... I mean, it would be cool to do all the Wolfenstein games someday. Because I think you can do Wolfenstein 09 with 2 people. And if that's the case, then I might actually play it. Because, like, Wolfenstein 09 has a lot of multiplayer stuff. And there's Wolfenstein 3D, which is all single player. It's not a platinum, it's just 100%. Yeah, I mean, Borderlands 1 just...
You have done well.
The base game and the Zombie Island of Dr. Ned thing are pretty easy and worth doing. But then you get the other 3 DLCs. Actually, General Knox is pretty good. Until you just get really bored of driving around the world just to get from place to place. And it's pretty easy if you have one good partner to do the raid with. Because, like, I did it with a random first try because he didn't have a modded weapon or anything. He just had a couple really good weapons from the PS3 version. Yeah, I've heard Youngblood's terrible, though. Like, that's what I feel like I've heard from everyone. It has, like, a 2.5 on Metacritic from users.
I've heard the Legion's planning to unleash their best men against us.
Pearl sent words.
Okay, good to know. He's gonna tell me something about the thing that needs a pressure cooker.
Oh.
So now we have the rebreather. And then once we do this quest, we'll probably go off toward the end game. Now that I have such a high speech skill, we should be pretty close to being ready. It didn't work that way. It was a Bethesda. Technically, it is Bethesda. Kind of. Bethesda has something to do with it. Not 100%, but kind of to do with it. Of course, why would you expect a Bethesda thing to work that way? I mean, do you actually expect something from Bethesda to function at all? It doesn't work that way. Yeah, with Youngblood, given how much the other Wolfenstein games go on sale and drop in price, I'll just wait for it to go on sale for like under $10. I don't think it's going to have any DLC to deal with. So, eventually it'll be fun to play it, but it's far from high on my list of priorities. And I also want to wait in case they decide to sneak in a Mayan Lieben DLC. I just have kind of that sneaking suspicion that it's going to happen. Like, I know that sounds kind of cynical, but I feel like that's something they would do after how much they pissed off people in New Colossus with Mayan Lieben. I would not be surprised at all if they ended up doing that. So I'm going to wait like a year or two and then play it. Yeah, New Order is good. New Order is a really fun game. New Order is the best Wolfenstein game and probably one of the best of all time. Yeah, that's true being co-op, and it's a different style of gameplay, but I still don't want to deal with the stress of that, really. Because, I mean, that's, you know, play through the whole game without dying. Not on, like, a New Game Plus or anything, but just straight through without dying. Just not really something I want to deal with, personally. Shut up, alarm. It's probably the last one tonight. Yeah, I think that's 7 alarms, so 8 shots. That should be it for tonight. Now, I've never really played, like, the old-school Wolfensteins. Because the only ones I've played are New Order, Old Blood, and New Colossus. And, like I said, I might pick up Wolfenstein 3D and Wolfenstein 09. Because 3D is not a particularly hard 100%. And it's a more traditional Wolfenstein-type game. That's gonna kill me. Where are my stim packs? There they are. Oh, up to 35 now. Nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that right now. You guys can deal with it if you want. Sorry, Veronica. I don't care. Because, like, for all the Wolfensteins, it's Wolfenstein 3D, Wolfenstein 09, New Order, Old Blood, New Colossus, Young Blood, and Cyberpilot. Obviously, Cyberpilot doesn't matter as much because it's VR. And then there's... I mean, Youngblood only has one version, which is weird. Yeah, that's really weird. Like, Youngblood only has one version. Nearly, like all the other modern Wolfensteins have at least 2. Like, they have a normal version and a German version. Because Germany has a lot more censorship laws on swastikas and Nazis and stuff. I think if Wolfenstein 09 can be done purely with 2 people for the multiplayer, then I will probably buy it. Because I have 2 consoles, so I can self-boost it if it's all done with 2 people. Now, I don't know if it requires more than 2 people. If it takes more than 2 people, I'm not sure I'm willing to put it on the list. Because I already got to bother with Far Cry 2. And Far Cry 2 is gonna suck. Like, it's not that it's hard. If you boost it, and I mean, you can self-boost all of it except for the 16-player trophy. Because I know that Snickle wants to play it, so at least the 3-player stuff isn't going to be a problem. Just comes down to that 16-player trophy and the amount of time it all takes. Yeah, New Order has 4 different versions. Or does it only have 3 versions? Yeah, New Order has either 3 or 4 versions, because it has a PS3 version, a PS4, and a German version. I feel like it might only have 3, but maybe it does have 4. Old Blood, I'm pretty sure, only has 3 versions. Or, no, Old Blood only has 2 versions. Because it was only on PS4. To be
I just told... Exactly. We'll be by the time they realize they are... The kids wish we were shelling a real target.
Alright. We did that task, so we're going to get XP here. Good. Oh, nice. You can do it all with 2 people. Then I might have to pick that up. Because I can self-boost that if I get 2 copies of it, which I'm sure I can get on eBay for like $5 a piece. So I could finish that. I could finish Wolfenstein 3D. I've got 2 versions of New Order done. I've got 1 version of Old Blood done. And I'll eventually do Young Blood. I heard Cyberpilot isn't that hard. Like, PowerPix made a guide for it. I heard it's not that hard. I mean, I don't currently have VR, though, so I wouldn't necessarily be able to do it. It would all come down to being able to do New Colossus. Which, again, I have no intention of doing anytime in the near future. If I win the lottery, I'll do it, because I'll have all the time in the world.
What you... Of course, after all the training.
Alright, the Boomers have joined us, and we've completed all their XP-based quests. And I mean, even 3-player stuff wouldn't be that big a deal, because I'm sure I could find one other person to do it with. I'm not worried about, like, 3-player based stuff. Like, anything beyond that, like 4 players and beyond, starts to become a little more of a problem. Okay, now that that's done, let's go back to the gun runners. Yeah, because Mayan Lieben would be the one thing you need for Platinum. Because I'd eventually trudge my way through I Am Death Incarnate. That's not that big a deal. Because I could eventually get through it since you get checkpoints and stuff. I mean, I've gotten through Call of Duty World at War and Killzone 2, both on their highest difficulties. So I've beaten some tough games.
Welcome, sir.
But just Mayan Lieben, like, the permadeath idea is what pisses me off so much. Because I don't have the kind of time needed to prep for that. Because, like, again, if I win the lottery, I've said it before, if I win the lottery, I will put that game on my account, because that would be my full-time job, would be YouTube and Twitch. I'd probably then explore Twitch and such, but you know what I mean. Gaming and stuff would be a full-time job at that point, which would be amazing. And it's something that I would go after now. I don't know if I'd ever accomplish it personally, because I'm not sure I have the patience or the skill or the mental ability to do so. But maybe. Just maybe. All the hollow point rounds, that's good though. We're getting a good chunk of ammo. We have more than enough caps, so I can buy ammo from anyone that'll offer it. Your game crashed on you on Mayan Lieben in the last part? Really? God, that's another thing, is when the game first released, it was bad for crashing from what I heard. Now, I've always said I'm not going to let a trophy list stop me from playing a good game. That's why I play stuff on my alt account sometimes. So that I can still play good games without having to worry about it being on my account and never being able to do it. But that's something I heard. Some people were saying like the game was very prone to crashing back when it released. And that's just terrible, because like At that point, that's not even remotely the player's fault. That's the fault of the developers for being incapable of making a functioning game.
Oh, hi.
Are you gonna give me anything? Probably not.
After 2 tries, I think I've learned enough. True. Specific. But
What'd
this
you
was a
give
while
me?
ago.
XP, I'll take the XP. Yeah, if that's the kind of thing, like, that's like losing out at the end of Borderlands Game of the Year Edition on Mad Moxie. And having the game just break on you right at the end of Mad Moxie. Because, I mean, it kind of happened to me. Like, I got my trophy for the first Coliseum. I finished the Coliseum, and then the game crashed, like, right as I was fast traveling out of it. Oh, yeah, fun fact. Did you guys hear that they are... Simon, you actually sent this to me on Twitter. Did you guys hear that they're actually going to fix Black Ops 3? The Gorod Krovi Easter egg after all this time? If they end up doing that, then that would be absolutely incredible. Because that would mean Black Ops 3 would be possible to finish again.
Targeting.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have upgraded the Securitrons before doing this. But yeah, if they do that, then yeah, I could actually end up 100%ing the game someday. I don't know when it's going to happen. It's not high on the priority list, but getting it done someday would be pretty incredible. Huh. I thought there were more enemies than that. I legit thought there were more enemies than that. I don't think it's as bad for crashes now as it once was. I think they've patched it. Especially since the game's released 3 DLCs, each of which has a Mayan Leben trophy. I'm not gonna listen to your dialogue. Oh no, I've lost karma. I care so much about karma in this game. It matters so much. Yeah, it'll be good for trophy hunters, and that's what really matters. Because the thing is, they fixed it on Xbox and PC.
Enjoy all the Vegas strip.
But they didn't fix it on anything else. Or they didn't fix it on PS4. I mean, it's the one console they didn't fix it on. Which makes no sense why they wouldn't fix it. Just on one console to not fix it just makes no sense.
Oh.
Okay, I guess... Are you gonna follow me or not, Eddie? Okay, good. We never have to go back into the main room again, I don't think. Okay, where is... Wait, why is it not forwarding? Yeah, I technically could still 100% the entire series. Not saying it's ever going to happen, because that would require some other ridiculous craziness to be done. But, I guess you never know. I mean, I'm done with every game through Modern Warfare 3. Every game through Modern Warfare 3 is 100%ed. Black Ops 2 is close. Black Ops 2, all that's left is some DLC stuff, a few random DLC trophies, but they're all still obtainable. Black Ops 3, of course, has a lot of other stuff. But yeah, it would still be doable. Black Ops 4, I'm never playing. World War II, I'll get done with eventually, I think. I'll try to. I don't even know anymore. It's like it has some easy DLC trophies and it has some painfully annoying ones. Because I finished the single player for World War II. I finished it a while back. But some of the zombie stuff, I mean, it's just... The zombies mode is not fun. I mean, I know that the hardcore Easter egg isn't even that hard in World War II. I'd like to get it done eventually. I just don't know when I'll... It's low on the priority list because it's one of the newest Call of Duties. No, it's one I'll eventually get done. I just don't know when, though. Yeah, COD Classic, like, that's another one. Now, with COD Classic, like, 35 of the 38 trophies you can earn in 6 to 8 hours easily. Just by beating the game on normal and doing a few miscellaneous things. That's super easy. It comes down to the bullshit. Not even Hardened. Hardened isn't even that bad.
Here goes.
But Veteran, of course, is just brutal. It's the hardest veteran in the series by far. It has like a 10% completion rate, though, which is so weird.
See you soon. Wow. Mr. House.
Like, someday, I would love to finish it. I just don't know when it's going to happen. Level up. Okay, speech is 100, so we're good to go for the rest of the game. I'll take it. Yes, man died. Oh, no. Yeah, realistically, it should be ultra rare, but I think there was a time where you could glitch the game and only finish the final mission or something on Veteran and get it. That's what I've heard. I don't know how true that is, though. If that's true, maybe there's a way to downgrade the system like there is on PS4. If so, then I would probably do it because I don't really want to do that. I do not feel like suffering through Veteran difficulty on that game because it is hard. Because I've beaten World at War on Veteran. And I've beaten World at War, yet I can't get through the third mission on Classic. That's how hard it is. Now, I've never really sat down and really tried to do it, but still.
You did a super... Here's some big news. I decoded a military...
Aaron Kimball is going to visit Hoover Dam.
But... So... Forget about the president.
Ah, just skipped it.
It was called an override module. Mr. House had 2 of these made. Take them.
Yeah, if he likes you, you could still do it. Yeah, because, I mean, Classic's hard. It's by far the hardest Call of Duty game in terms of sheer difficulty. Black Ops 4 and Black Ops 3 are more time-consuming.
Aw.
But it's noticeably the hardest. Like, it has some really hard trophies to it. I mean, it's just... I mean, again, 35 out of the 38 trophies are super easy and can be done in, like, 8 hours. And then beating it on Hardened still isn't that brutal. Like, within 15 hours, you'd get all trophies except for Veteran mode. And it's just beating it on Veteran, which is just the brutal part of it. Oh, that's in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I don't... World at War is not the hardest compared to Call of Duty Classic. Because again, I've beaten Call of Duty Classic on Veteran. Or, no, I've beaten World at War on Veteran. And I can't get past the 3rd or 4th mission on Classic. So that's how much harder it is.
The territories are about to blow. Welcome to the 188 slot.
Slop and Shop. Let's see what you got for sale. Do you have any 22 caliber ammo? You do. But I'll look through all... Okay, no stim packs, but I'll take your 22 caliber. But the good thing is, I've now finished the multiplayer for Black Ops 3. So I never have to play it again.
Pleasure doing business.
Which is really quite good. Because it was so unplayable at this point. Yeah, I mean, I finished Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2... It has some hard parts to it, no doubt. Like, some of the campaign stuff is pretty brutal, and even the Easter egg for the main game can be kind of obnoxious to do. It was really funny, brief story. When I was doing the Black Ops 2 Easter egg, I was playing with a guy from the UK named Rob. And looking back at it for the first time, when I first looked back at it, I was seriously wondering at first if it was Rob from PlayStation Access playing it. I legitimately had that thought that it might have been him at one point. Which, I mean, he has like 2 platinum trophies, but you never know. I know, it was the weirdest thing, like, looking back at it, I guess for some reason I thought it was him. For like a minute or two. I mean, it wasn't, but you don't think Rob would be bragging about being done with a sub or a sub 2% platinum? Like in every video they do at this point? Nah, it wasn't him, but I just had that random thought at one point. Because, yeah, he's done, what is it, like... I think he's done Assassin's Creed 2, My Name is Mayo, and Heavy Rain. I think are the 3 games he's done.
Stay out of the control room and...
Uh-oh, we got NCR douchers here. We can't be letting that happen now, can we? Oh, he detects me. That's not good. Let's let him walk away. I have a pretty high sneak skill. Oh, that was terrible. I missed like half my shots. Shunned by the NCR. I cast so much at this point. Yeah, Advanced Warfare is the easiest if you don't exploit Modern Warfare Remastered. Which I didn't. I did Modern Warfare Remastered, and I'm still very proud of that. Like, I did it fully legit. It took about 500 attempts to get through Mile High Club, but I did it legitimately, which makes me very proud that I managed to do it. So I definitely feel pride in my ability to play video games by doing so. Wait, what?
Just try pulling some of your Brahmin shit here at the Dorado.
So President Kimball dies.
Get out of here.
You're not hostile?
Check your fire!
Clearly you're an idiot. I went from normal to vilified in like 2 seconds. That's hilarious. I only killed like 3 of them. How's that my fault? They were too stupid to defend themselves. I guess I shouldn't expect anything more, but still. Yeah, I finished Paw Patrol on a roll. It's a very easy 100%. It's worth playing. It's certainly not the worst game I've ever played by any means. I've definitely played worse games than that. You've done everything in Black Ops 2. As long as you got that one multiplayer trophy done, you're good. Although I would say if you don't have all the multiplayer done, you might be in trouble because of the hackers. Because I know the game's loaded with hackers and people that'll hack the trophies onto your account.
Welcome, sir.
Why am I hungry? Probably because I'm drinking a lot tonight. I don't know. There's Blue's Clues games? I don't think there's any Blue's Clues for PS4, though. Yeah, I understand what you mean with not necessarily having the time to play for trophies. It can be time-consuming for a lot of games, and I don't always have the time either. You ended up killing the hostage on Mile High Club. That's like the worst thing that can happen. You get that far and have that happen. I made sure to look at video guides for how to get through that part. Because I wasn't failing at that point. I never failed at that point. I just always failed getting to that point. But I'm still very proud of myself for beating the whole game without exploiting the difficulty at all. So yeah, I'm still very happy with the fact that I managed to do that.
Hello.
That'll always be something I can brag about, that I did it legit. If anyone will ever care, I can say I did it legit. Okay, I want to stockpile some 22 calibers because we're going into the final mission here. So I want to get as many 22 calibers as possible because we're about to go into the final mission. So we're going to be finishing it today. We had games a month before release, before Infinite Warfare. I thought that was the first game where PS4 got it first.
Welcome, sir.
That's interesting, then. I mean, Infinite Warfare, I've always said this, that I have a bit of an unpopular opinion on Infinite Warfare in that overall I liked the game. Like, the multiplayer was terrible. Don't get me wrong, the multiplayer was terrible. There's no denying that. But the single player, the campaign, was really, really good. It was one of the better ones in the series. That and the zombies was fun enough for what it was. Like, yeah, the zombies wasn't the best thing in the world, but it was really fun overall. Like, it was at least dumb enough to be fun most of the time. I mean, the Platinum Trophy wasn't quite the easiest in the series. It had some annoying parts to it, mainly because of how broken the Easter egg was and how broken the teddy bear Easter egg was as well. Oh, nice. You got done with Rocket League. That's a classic. That's one of the best games we ever got on PS Plus. That game's actually good. I mean, like, I know it's an easy platinum, but it's at least a good game. It's fun to play. I don't mind jumping back into it every now and then to play it a little bit.
Another satisfied customer.
Jumping around to all the different stores now to pick up as many 22 calibers as possible. Yeah, Rocket League's a good game. It's one I definitely liked. And I'm not usually a sports game person. Alright, I think we're pretty much at the end here. Let's see if there are any other stores I can go to, I wonder. Novak. Let's head to Novak, see if they have any 22 calibers. The Aerial Gold Trophy. I don't remember how I got that, but I remember getting it, and I was like one of the earlier people to get it done. That was a long time ago, though. Because that was like the first DLC. At the time, it was rarer than a lot of the other trophies. Because I got that one, but I never finished... Or no, I mean, I finished, but it took me longer to finish some of the other trophies. Mainly like the certified item garbage that no normal human being would suffer through. Unless they either really like the game or
sure thing.
Or got really lucky with it or exploited it. I mean, I wouldn't say exploited it, but I mean, I did basically trade for it. Oh, so is that one of those infinite ammo microfusion cell weapons? Super expensive. That gun I would never pay for because I can just steal it from you. You don't even have any 22 calibers, really? In the end, it's not going to matter because I have 100 speech skills, so we can get through the actual final battle with no problem. I got plenty of caps, whatever. Hi, Nicholas from Cage. The 50 kilometers one, hasn't that one been broken since the day the game came out? I'm pretty sure that one's been broken since the day the game came out. Okay, I think it makes sense to go ahead and take my one RadAway that I have, or two RadAways, okay. Day's been good, Nicholas. Hanging out at home, playing games a little bit, working on my guide for Just Cause 4's DLC, because that's what I've been working on. Oh yeah, I think it did say 500 kilometers at one point. I don't remember what I did for it, because I bought the game right when it went free on PS Plus, or started playing the game right when it free on PS Plus. I still remember that back in the day, and then it got all the DLC, and it made me like the game less because of the ridiculous amount of DLC. Alright guys, it's almost time to start the final mission. So we're going to be ending this tonight, provided the game decides to be functional enough to do so. Which I'm not guaranteeing anything. I think I rubber banded it as well. Or I did something along those lines. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of most DLCs. Like, most of the time it just causes more problems than it does actual entertainment. And I'm just not really a big fan of it. Yeah, there are some DLCs that have pissed me off in the years. Even some of the, like, Rocket League and Minecraft stuff gets kind of annoying. I wish Minecraft would stop with its DLCs. I don't think it ever will, though. It probably won't ever until at least until the PS5 comes out. But there will be a PS5 Minecraft version.
Don't you love too exciting?
Who cares?
Sure.
So that's the final mission coming up. I am going to make a save, just in case I find out that I am completely outmanned for this. I mean, I've always liked Minecraft enough to keep playing it. I can understand why people might not enjoy Rocket League. It is sort of a sports game, and I usually don't enjoy sports games, but I did like Rocket League. Before we finish this off, guys, I really need to use the bathroom. So I'll be back in a couple minutes, and we will finish off the game. Alright, guys, I'm back. Much better. Really had to use the bathroom there.
Are you ready to head for the dam?
Yes, I have had KFC and I've had watermelon.
Great! It turns out there are two ways. You could route the dam's power out.
Okay, so we can either route the dam's power out
That'll
the
restart
facility
its
under the
reactor.
hill,
That'll wake up the other option is this.
or just destroy the generators in general. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I heard about Ninja leaving Twitch. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, I hit the wrong option.
You don't have to. Good luck. See.
Crap soda. I don't know what crap soda is supposed to be. Okay, great. And I've had grape flavored stuff before. It was $100 million? Really? Wow. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty crazy. Alright, guys. This is it. Final quest. Let's end this thing. Now, I have the speech skill to beat that part of it. So that's not... I'm not worried about that part. I can get past the Legate with no problem. I'm not really a fan of hot Cheetos. I don't really eat Cheetos that much anyway. I try to avoid a lot of the junk foods and stuff these days, because they're not good for you and trying to lose weight. Oh, you headed out, long string characters. Cool, I'll see you tomorrow, probably for Wolfenstein 2. What the? What does that symbol represent? Was that the Wild Wasteland trait? What could possibly be considered Wild Wasteland out of this? Junk food isn't good for you. And it's high in carbs, which is the diet I'm following is low carb. Actually, why am I even scabbing them? That doesn't even make sense. They're not going to be carrying 22 caliber. Oh yeah, I'm not going to be able to get past the armor. Oh, sorry, Securitron. Well, at least we have the NCR guys here to help.
You like that?
And I have like 600 rounds of ammo, so okay. Oh no, I care so much about the infamy gained in the final mission of the game. With my 40-ish stim packs. And Veronica just one-punches all of them. That's great. Oh, the boomers! Right, the boomers show up. I forgot about that. Forgot they were gonna be here. Cool. It's always a good day when we get some support. Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to avoid a lot of junk foods. Just for trying to go for lower carb diets. And it's worked very well for me over the last year and a half. I've lost weight off of it, not eating carbs or eating fewer
Stop right
carbs.
there. No one is allowed into the control room.
Oh, this is gonna cause some problems. Okay, so that is not going to be very good against armored enemies, but I have a lot of it.
Check your fire.
Veronica, just punch them to death, please. I just kind of want to use up my holo points because they aren't that useful anymore.
Hi!
Good to see you, yes man.
Yes! I'm unlocking the East Power Plant.
Okay, I have no idea what option I just selected. Oh, okay, I selected the option to power the army. Okay, that makes sense. Veronica, stop getting in the way of everything. Come on, this is our final battle. You gotta be smarter than that. I'm here to consume all my healing items. Okay, good. I got 36 total stim packs between the two types. I'm literally gonna eat everything I own because at this point I don't care anymore. I mean, it doesn't actually matter anymore anyway. Because, I mean, it's the final mission, there's no carrying over after finishing it, so...
Had enough?
Ooh, those guys are gonna be a bit of a problem. They got some health. And Veronica keeps getting in the way. Yet Veronica kills everything in one hit.
You are.
I mean, I like Cheetos for sure, but I just, like I said, I try not to eat them too much because of the carbs. Why do I keep getting the Wild Wasteland notification? This for the platinum? I mean, yeah, if you were going for the platinum, you'd have to complete this aspect of the story. Like, to get the platinum, you have to finish all 4 main stories, so you'd have to do this. I've lost Garma. I care so much at this point. Wait, can I not? Oh my god. You're seriously telling me I can't jump the railing. Please tell me there's a way around that. I don't want to go all the way around. Invisible walls. Fantastic. I legitimately don't remember doing this on my last playthrough of the game when I played as an independent. Well, it tells me to go through the door, but it doesn't work. Oh, well, that's destroyed. Yes, man, is there something you want to tell me about where I need to be going here? Because we've looked in there, looked in there. Oh, what about here? What's this? Oh, you're in Montana. Nice, out in the fresh air, beautiful state in the Midwest. Never been to Montana. I've only been to one state west of the Mississippi. Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't even see that switch above it. Yeah, the only state I've been to west of the Mississippi is Nevada for Vegas. I'd love to go to some of those other sort of western states. Then my neighbor, he's in the military, he's out in California. That's definitely somewhere I'd love to go check out someday. No humidity out there, which is awesome. Or at least not to the degree of what I'm used to. Oh, so you're up in the, like, mid-northwest, Midwest, mid-northern part of the West. northern part of the Midwest. I don't know how you would say it. I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean. I mean, I'm in Ohio right now, so I'm still a little ways away because I'm in Cincinnati, and Cincinnati isn't really the most northern part of the world, or the country, or the state, or anything. Oh, hello, Centurions that are breaking my... I thought that was my armor. That's not, but whatever. Good job, Securitrons. Do all the damage for me. Oh, all you get over there is rain. That would be rough. That'd be like Seattle or the Pacific Northwest in the United States. So like the West Coast, northern part of the West Coast. That's all it is up there. I don't mind the rain, I just don't want it 100% of the time. Plus, areas like that get a lot of snowfall. What did I ever name my playthrough 10? Oh, I mean, I kind of want to save, but I don't need any other files. I'm gonna be able to do this for sure. I mean, because I can win the speech challenge no matter what, so it's not a big deal, actually. I've got a guaranteed win on the speech challenge because I have 100 speech skill. Just got to fight through all of the Praetorians before it. Because I'm used to hot weather. I lived in the Carolinas for all my life, so I'm very much used to the warm weather, and I personally, in most cases, I prefer it. Occasionally, it gets a little bit out of hand, but I love the warm weather personally. My 240 round mat. Okay, Veronica's gonna do it for me instead. Dang it, Veronica, I wanted to actually do something here. God dang it, Veronica.
Come on!
I sell propane and propane accessories. And you are not propane or propane accessories.
Retribution!
Veronica died. Fantastic. Took you guys this long to bring me down to some degree. It doesn't matter because I'm going to win the speech challenge, so it really, literally doesn't matter at all. Houses are built to keep the heat in. I guess that makes sense in the UK, actually. Winter in Minnesota, yeah. That's part of the reason I'm getting the hell out of Ohio this year. I do not want to live through another Midwest winter. And Cincinnati isn't even that bad compared to areas like Minnesota. It is just not something I ever want to do again, because this year was miserable during the winter. And I know it wasn't even that bad of a winter overall, is the sad part. It got down to negative 30 a few times from wind chill, but that was about the worst. Okay, spam stim packs here. I never really looked past here, so... Okay, we're down to 241 rounds on this. I have not been to a ghetto... Well, let me rephrase that. I don't know what would be considered exactly a ghetto in Cincinnati, but I've seen some less desirable parts of Cincinnati. There's no real defining line between the nicer areas and less nice areas here. It all blends together at times. Why not use the random ass weapons repair kits? Switch it back to regular ammo because why not? Veronica's alive! Oh yeah, Chicago has a lot of bad people. Yeah, I could go to California where there's absurdly high taxes on every part of living, and you can literally get paid $80,000 a year to go clean up poop on the streets of San Francisco. I'm not even kidding, that's actually a job now. That's how screwed up the state is. I would never go to California to live. I wouldn't mind visiting there, but I will never live there. And I love my high speech skill. Run away, bitch. Level up. Wow, level up, it literally means nothing at this point. And I get a perk that also means literally nothing at this point. Here and now, why not? Let's get some more points. Yeah, Chicago's bad. Chicago's not a place I'd want to be at. It would actually be... You know, that's the thing, is Fallout 3, you could fail speech challenges if you were at max speech. Because in this game, it's based purely on your skill and no luck aspect to it. Whereas in Fallout 3, you could fail, technically, if you had a very high speech skill. In this one, if you have the required speech skill, you're guaranteed to pass it.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the and the screens of those Legion. Speaking
you guys don't like me, though.
Light show over the fort? What the fuck would... Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over...
I had some help from my allies here.
Well, these boys with you? Hello there, Smiley.
What do you think's gonna happen now, General?
Guess it ain't no secret how you, I say...
The dam is won for me. You and the Legion have both lost.
Spit on the grave of my dead mother than let some... Who the hell do you think...
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Look, I know you're riding high right now, but let me tell you, you ain't pissing on me. You've been far enough west, I'm guessing, to know...
I'm so scared of you. That comment. How about I ask these robots to F you and your entire battalion with a rocket barrage?
You want me to make tracks out of here? No. I can't...
I want to see what he does.
Right now, that's all that's standing there. Well, except for the corpse.
While the boomers fly west. Yes, very true. I told him to come here.
Do you know what you're doing? Making a nation like you think you're doing ain't... Think you got the guts?
Oh, I know what I'm doing. Can't do a worse job than the Republic.
Hell. Can't believe... I know what those robots... But if you're taking this place, you better hope you can hold it. So if NCR comes in...
Yes, man. Please go ahead and throw General Oliver off the dam.
What the hell? No, get away from you.
I think that's an acceptable finish. I think that's acceptable enough. It's one of the most fun options. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's great. That's actually great.
You did a
super job wrapping things
I
up.
want to make a big. I found some code snippets and want to
Code snippets, reprogram your personality.
So that's what I'm going to be doing, and it's going to.
That's no
Securitron's
fun.
targeting parameters. So that's where I'll be. Off me.
We did. And now ending cutscene. I'm gonna shut up for this.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Goodsprings cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. The courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam, securing New Vegas's independence from both factions. With Mr. House out of the picture, part of the Securitron army was diverted to the Strip to keep order. Any chaos on the streets was ended. Quickly. Chaos became uncertainty, then acceptance with minimal loss of life. New Vegas assumed its position as an independent power in the Mojave. Supporting the ideals of independence, the courier was recognized as the man responsible for a truly free New Vegas. He ensured Mr. House's tyranny was broken, and neither Caesar's Legion nor NCR would ever gain control over New Vegas.
Though the wasteland became anarchic after Hoover Dam, the Boomers' display of power dissuaded fortune seekers from attempting to penetrate Nellis.
After the courier ensured New Vegas remained free, the followers found that independent Vegas was even more unstable and violent than before. Old Mormon Fort became excessively burdened by the influx of patients, struggling to provide even the most basic of services.
With New Vegas's independence formally declared, Goodsprings thrived. More travelers stopped by Goodsprings on their way to and from the Strip, and the locals grew prosperous from the traffic.
The Kings retained their control of Freeside, and while they continued to favor the needs of locals, they tolerated the citizens of the defeated NCR.
Armed with a wide array of improvised explosives and stolen weapons, the Vault 19 Powder Gang tormented the Mojave Wasteland for years. Citizens of the NCR were favorite targets, and they always suffered the worst fates.
Despite NCR's pledge to support Prim, they abandoned the town after their loss to the courier. Independent again, Prim operates much as it had before the Powder Gangs arrived, full of ups and downs.
And so the courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
War never changes. That's it then. Interesting ending. So, like, that one was a little bit different from last time. Because I didn't work with the Boomers last time at all. So, actually provide, you know, support and all. Actually powerful. So that was a pretty easy run. In some ways, that was easier than a 10mm run. Because it was easier to get 22 caliber ammo than 10mm. But that was fun, though. That was fun. I finally got to play through the game using only 22 caliber plus followers. I guess that made it a little bit easier having the followers. But that was a lot of fun. That was a good playthrough. I mean, I didn't run into that many technical problems. We only had one crash in that playthrough versus like 3 in the previous one. And, you know, we beat it. I mean, I died a couple times, obviously, but who cares? That was fun, though. That was a good playthrough. It only took two videos, which is even better. Even with issues with YouTube streaming and stuff like that. So yeah, that's an easy run if you go with the independent route. really any run is going to be easy as an independent. So, in the future, I think with Fallout New Vegas, the next time I find a challenge run for it, whatever I decide I want to do, and feel free to give me suggestions, guys, because I'm very willing to take suggestions for any sort of challenge run for Fallout New Vegas. The only ones that are out of question are 10mm and 22 caliber runs, because those are the two that I've done. Anything else, though, feel free to give me any suggestions you think of. I think in the future, I'm going to go with a faction so I actually have to do more work. Because I'm seeing now that going independent is too easy. Now, maybe if I played it on hardcore, that would be a different story. Like, on hardcore, it would probably be a little bit different. But yeah, please, if anyone has any ideas for future challenge runs for any Fallout game, Fallout 3, 4, or New Vegas, please let me know. Because I'd love to know some other challenge run possibilities, and I would love to do some other runs. Now, my next run that's going to start next week, probably, I already know what it is. It's Fallout 3 based, and I already know what it is, so I know what that plan is, but after that, I don't know. Eventually, I want to do a max skills run of Fallout New Vegas. But that's going to be a while down the line, after the way Fallout 3's was. And the fact that would take a very long time. Okay, yeah, 308. 308 only. The only thing is that 308's actually really powerful. I mean, I know it's not the most common or cheap item, but it's very powerful. We'll see, though. We'll see. Any options, I am very willing to listen to and look at. But yeah, my next challenge run will be Fallout 3. I already have it planned out. I know what I'm going to do, and it's going to suck. I already know it's going to suck. I'm not going to be happy with it. But I'm going to do it because I love the series and I love you guys. It's something not even Min Squad's done it yet. So, I think I can reload a save. No, thank you. We're all done for tonight. So yeah, any suggestions I will be fully willing to listen to if you want to put them in the comments post-video. Otherwise, this was a fun playthrough. I will see you guys tomorrow to play through some more of Wolfenstein 2 on my alternate account because I'm not going for the Platinum. Please stop asking me about it. And then the next Fallout Challenge run will be Fallout 3. It's one that I know is going to suck, but I'm going to do it anyway. Thank you guys for tuning in, and see ya tomorrow.